I bought this knife for just $1. This thing looks older than I am, but that's not a problem, because I'm about to turn this $1 knife into something worth $5,000. So first, I need to remove all that rust. Pour the collected crispy crust into a jar. Next, the kitchen knife should be rust removed. Pour in 20% acetic acid. Chemical reaction with rust ferric oxide. Convert insoluble rust into soluble salts to achieve rust removal effect. After taking it out, then spray baking soda solution for neutralization. Avoid residual acetic acid solution from rotting the tool. At the same time, use a steel brush to clean up the rust reactants to further remove residual rust. Use a rust removal artifact sandblasting machine for processing. The rust removal process is very decompressive and comfortable. Sandblasting complete. Using a grinder, deal with burrs on the surface of the tool. Specially made a fixing frame to facilitate the next operation. Use an angle grinder to remove stubborn rust spots and shallow pits. You need to pay attention to control the strength here. After the knife-based treatment is completed, reuse the small electric grinder. Refine the position of the knife back and handle. The next grinding and polishing needs to be graded and refined. First, use sanding paper with moderate granularity. Repeated grinding. Apply mirror polishing wax to felt wheels. Low-speed grinding blade. Avoid high-temperature annealing affecting the hardness of the tool. Then switch the wool wheel for fine polishing until the blade can reflect the light clearly. Create a uniform mirror effect. In order to make the mirror effect more obvious, also need to use high mirror polishing paste and sponge for ultimate polishing. Finish polishing. Let's see the final effect. The smooth blade is like a flawless mirror. The next step is to create a handle for the kitchen knife. Cut 5 acrylic sheets according to the design size, used to make a tool holder mold. Cut and glue them together. Then pour the right amount of epoxy into the cup as the main raw material for the handle. Then add black mica powder and catalyst. Mica powder belongs to the shape of crystal scales. Glass luster on the surface can make the appearance appear bright. After mixing them well, put the keel of the handle into the mold. Wait 24 hours for batches to solidify into tool holders. The batch then needs to be ground into ergonomic handle. This process, it is a test of the care and patience of the restorer. After the handle is made and formed, use abrasive paper to remove surface burrs. Next, use carbon fiber material to decorate the handle. Cut it into rhombus shapes, then cover them on the handle with glue. Adhesion needs to be arranged in an irregular way. The visual impact of forming messy crystals. Reuse resin after covering. Glue solidifies them. After curing is complete, use an ultrasonic cutter. Clean up the excess. After finishing, use abrasive paper to sand and polish. Smooth and flat surface. Then brush with layers of epoxy. Make the surface a transparent mirror effect. At the same time, it increases the visual sense of advanced. Dry in a 70-degree oven. Epoxy resin can be quickly cured and formed. After thorough drying, use fine sanding paper for polishing to remove the subtle lines on the surface. To improve the mirror effect, you need to apply polishing paste and then finely polish. The next step is to sharpen the knife. Before that, when you need to soak and sharpen the knife, you just need regular tap water. The blue water here, it's the pigment added for the show effect. Smooth grinding, it also needs to be graded from coarse to fine. In the process, water needs to be added to maintain the grinding temperature. Avoid high temperature annealing affecting the hardness of the tool. After 2 days of repair, this one has magic. The damaged kitchen knife is repaired. Compare the state before and after. Can't imagine it's the same kitchen knife. But honestly, I'm curious. Would anyone actually pay $5,000 for a knife like this? Because you could buy a Yoshihiro Mizuyaki for that price. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy restoration videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.